How's it going, guys? Nordy back, bringing you some more StarCraft2 content. I know I've been kind of flooding you guys with videos recently, but hey, I've been playing a lot of games recently, so a lot of good ones too. But continuing on my road from Silver to hopefully Master someday. Got a pretty good match for you here today. It's between myself and my buddy Xerak. We managed to get matched up against each other in a tournament, so our matches are always pretty interesting. Xerak is he does YouTube videos. He posts some Terran videos, so if you want to check him out, I'll leave a link to his YouTube in the description for you. But yeah, our matches are always pretty good. This one is no different, so figured I'd show it to you guys. So it is a PvT, obviously, between myself and Xerak here on Ascension to Ire. Let's get right into that. Xerak is a platinum player. So, as normal with the PvT, I like to go for the 1 gate expand into try to go for a mass, like a massive depth build. Get that glaive upgrade. It's really important. The adepts pretty much just absolutely manhandle Marines, so my 4 Marines, my boys, simplify, do or die. But yeah, it always pains me when I have to kill my brothers, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Those aliens got an invader at some point. But yeah, just going for the normal build, 14 pylon, 15 racks. Send that probe out to scout, see what my opponent's up to. Then get the gas at 17, then at 20 supply I'll build the expansion. I like to rally that 19th probe down to the expansion so we can build the expansion right away. Don't have to pull anything off my minerals, don't have to do anything too crazy. Probe's coming down, just gonna see what he's doing, see if he's doing any sort of all-in build. I know my buddy Xerak here doesn't really do all-in build, so I'm pretty positive he's not all-inning me, but I'm still gonna scout just in case. You never know. Maybe he's gonna decide to be cheating this match. But I come up and I scout and I see that he doesn't really have anything here, so I know he's probably going for a standard build as usual, so I throw down my expansion. I'm gonna get my cyber core up as well, so I can start getting that chronoing that adept out and get a warp gate as well. Gonna get my second gas here, and then I'll get a pylon right after that. Sending my probe back. I'm going to put my probe right here down at this Zunlager watchtower because my buddy Xerak here likes to do medevac drops, so I know he's probably going to medevac drop me at some point. So I just want to get a little bit of vision in the middle of the map to maybe get a scout to see when that medevac is coming, so I have a little bit more foreknowledge of when it's coming, so I can defend it a little bit easier. Like I said, chronoing out that adept to deal with this Reaper that's coming across the map here. Luckily, he doesn't know that I have my probe here, so he doesn't go up and kill that. So once that adept's out, I'll just send it to kill the Reaper. Adepts, even without the glaive upgrade, in 1v1. So. Unless you just had insane Reaper micro, I guess, then maybe kill an adept. But I'll be able to kill it here. Well, I guess I don't kill it here, but I get it down to 16 HP and then I make him back it off. Probably could have shaded into his Reaper there, but I didn't. I just backed off. Sent my adept into my naturals control line just in case he brings it back in eventually. Get a couple stalkers to defend against the drops that I know he likes to do. Chronoing out warp gate as well. Got a mothership core out. Just to do some force-down overcharge in case he drops me. Making sure I build double probes at all times. Gonna get a robo out for a observer. Do a scout any widow mines or anything like that may be coming in for me here. Get a pylon in the back of my natural for potential photon overcharge defense. Keep my stalkers down here in the NAT as well, since my mothership core is already in my main. I keep the stalkers in the NAT to defend against drops, since the, you know, I can just photon overcharge the mothership core and be able to defend the drop that comes in. So that's why I keep the stalkers down here. Once warp gate's done, I'm gonna warp in a couple more stalkers. Once my robo facility is done, I'm gonna get that observer out. Like I said, getting a forge so I can start my +1 ground weapons. Gonna put a pylon over here, just so I can get a little bit more forewarning if he drops me from this side.
Yeah, I just wanted to take a moment to thank the most
Twilight Council's done, so I'll start getting adept glaives here pretty soon.
I love you.
Like I said, those adepts with the glaive upgrade really do a number on the Terran bio, so you really want to get that upgrade going as soon as you can. Observer's almost done. See here, he's bringing his Reaper back in, so I'm going to pull my army up to deal with that. At the same time, I see a Widow Mine, so I quickly redirect my forces to attack the Widow Mine before it can burrow. Managed to pick both it and the Reaper off, so that was a pretty good engagement by me. Widow Mine didn't really get anything done. Reaper didn't get anything done, so managed to thwart that. But he's got this medevac here lurking, trying to see if he can get a drop in. He's got a couple Marines and a Widow Mine inside of it. Trying to looking to drop into my main, but to get a couple gates over here at this pylon over here. I'm starting a +1 ground weapons, and I'm getting another observer out as well. He boosts in the medevac, drops the Widow Mine, but my observer's there, so I'm able to detect it and take it out even though it's burrowed. He's got a Liberator sieged up there, I see that, so I quickly back my stalkers off before they get killed, but managed to pick one off. I'm going to try to get my stalker into this position right here, where the liberation field isn't at, but you can see my stalker's a little bit inside of it, so he managed to pick it off. So I'm just going to bring my mothership core in to photon overcharge this pylon, because I don't want to lose any more ground units to this Liberator being annoying up here. He sees the photon overcharge, so he just backs off completely. So my mothership core back to the back of my mineral line there, just in case he does any follow-up drops. Again, I got this this probe here for some vision. He's actually got his Liberator parked right above it. You can probably see it. Let's see. Yeah, you can see it. He must just not be paying attention. He could have picked that off and denied the vision in the middle of the map, but he must not have been able. He must not have been paying attention. You can see it. He's got a third going up, a little bit quicker than me, but doesn't matter too much because I'm sending my probe out to build my third as well, so won't be too far behind. Honestly, I should have expanded by 6 minutes, but the drops kind of threw me off, so I was a little bit late on my expansion there. A little bit later than I usually am. Because I had to deal with those drops, those annoying drops. Got a warp prism out so I can start warping in units at the front when I do attack. I'm also going to build a robotics bay because I'm going to go for some Colossus in this build. I know, right? You don't ever really see me build Colossus, but in this match I'm going to build because I figure Xerak here is he's a pretty good player, so I figure I'm probably not going to be able to beat him with just the depths. So I figure I'm going to need a little bit more of a tech, a little bit more of a heavy hitter to deal with him. So I'm going to get 2 Colossus out along with my army. I was considering building High Templars for Storm, but I never actually ended up doing that. You know, had I built them, it might have helped me out a little bit, but it is what it is. I'm going to start the charge upgrade as well for my Zealots when I warp them in. I'm also getting +2 ground weapons, and I'm getting another forge so I can do armor and weapons at the same time. Get some more gateways up, try to keep that gateway count going. Robotics bay. Oh gosh, can't talk today. My robotics bay is done, so I'm going to start getting in some Colossus, and I'm also going to start the extended thermal lance upgrade. This extended thermal lance upgrade, I mean, if you're going to go Colossus, is pretty much essential. You know, it increases the range quite significantly and helps keep your Colossus out of danger. You can see here he's bringing in, he's pushing an army out to attack my third here. He's also sieging up that Liberator, being annoying, trying to take out some of my probes. I didn't catch it like right on time, but I did manage to catch it before he did. You know, crippling economic damage to me and pull my probes out of there. I see these tanks, my units are in a funky position there, not attacking, so I try to pull them forward a little bit and take out the tanks at the same time. Trying to move my units out of the liberation zone so he can't pick any of them off the liberator. Try not to take any unnecessary damage here. But at the same time, my units are just haphazardly going in there without me telling them to do that. But managed to hold that push. Had he been able to take out this third, that would have been terrible for me. But he almost caught me off guard there, but I managed to react in time, so it was good by me. There's my Colossus with the Tal'Darim skin. Looks pretty dope if you ask me. Continuing to build probes, you know, three at a time. I'm chronoing out the extended thermal lance upgrade. I'm also starting +1 armor, and I'll start +3 ground weapons in a minute here. I saw he had some medevacs with my my probe here over here, so that's why I moved my army up to my main, because I thought maybe he was going to try to drop my main. And you can see here he's bringing in some Reapers. He's also going to try to siege his tank up to do some damage, but I'm going to take out these Reapers before he can get the high ground vision to do damage with that tank. So managed to thwart this attack pretty handily. He backs off. Can't say I blame him. My army is much bigger than that army he had there, so we're putting in a bunch more depths because my army's getting a little bit low. Getting one more stalker out before I attack. I'm building the gases at my my third here, so I can start mining gas from the third. Honestly, I should have had those up way sooner. But, again, all the pressure that he's throwing at me is kind of throwing me off my build just a little bit. Got my gateway going. Got some more gateways going up. Trying to keep that gateway count going high. I got +3 ground weapons. You can see here he's only got +1/+1, and I have +2/+1, so I have a pretty heavy upgrade advantage. This Colossus is done. I'm going to push across the map and start trying to take them out. See here he's trying to build up a fourth base. But at the same time, I'm also building a fourth base. Before I attack, I build this fourth base because I know I'm probably not going to break him on the first attack. You know, it'll probably take a couple warp hits, so I'm going to need that extra income because my main is starting to mine out. So I throw the fourth down right before I attack. It's a good idea. If you attack this late in the game, if you only have 3 bases, right before you attack, just throw down a fourth just in case. You know, the fourth can never hurt. You send one Marine out, try to poke around, I guess. I'm going to go up and punish this fourth base here. I went up to the fourth. Honestly, I would have attacked the third, but I saw this this ring he had here from this sensor tower. So that's why I came up to the fourth. So managed to get pretty lucky and saw this fourth here. So I'm going to take it out. Managed to pick it off. You know, the planetary gets built right as I was done with it. Right as I was about to attack it, but or about to destroy it. But so I managed to pick it off before he got the planetary out, and I got a pretty good engagement on his army there. Trying to attack into this planetary, but his army's there as well, so I'm going to back off my army and try to attack him without the planetary giving him support. He's starting to deal pretty good damage to my units here. He sent some SCVs in there to attack me. That was a bit of a mistake by him. But, so I managed to mop up that army and kill the siege tanks there. Got my Colossus alive in the process. Again, the extended thermal lance, you know, really helps out because it gives them that bonus range to keep him out of danger. I back off because he's got this army here. I know he'd probably wreck my army if I kept attacking, so I backed off. He's trying to reestablish his third, but again, my warp prism is here, so I'm able to warp in at the front. He's going to push in and try to attack me again, but again, my upgrades are just much better than his at this point. And I almost have +3/+2, so yep, now I have +3/+2, so I have a significant upgrade advantage on him now. He pulled forward to try to attack my Colossus. Honestly, I guess it was a good idea. You definitely want to take out the Colossus, but in the process, he lost all of his units. My other ground units that were attacking him while he was moving to kill the Colossus. But I mean, I guess you do need to take out the Colossus. Managed to pick off his third. He didn't get the cancel in, so that hurts him a lot. That's 400 minerals down the drain. If he were to cancel it, you know, he would have got 300 back at least, which would be at least it'd be something, you know. We'll put in some more depths at the back. I'm going to bring up my warp prism to a better position more at the front. So I'm pushing my advantage a little bit. So I poked down here to see if he's getting the expansion down here, and he is. And I also managed to see he's got all of his SCVs down here, so I'm just going to attack all of them. So I got pretty lucky there. And then he just GG's. I mean, there's really not much he can do at this point. I'm on, what, 5 bases at this point. So I mean, the game is pretty much over. He's only at 2 at this point. and he just mined out. He's mined out of his main, and he's about to mine out of his natural, so just didn't have the economy to keep up with me. I mean, pretty much that match just came down to me just out macroing him there. I just had a lot more production than he did, and I had way better upgrades than he did early on. So just out macroed him a little bit there, so that was a good match. Let's check out the APM real quick. Oh jeez, I actually had more APM than my opponent. That might be that's what the second or third time that's happened. So I had 95, he had 92. You know, I had to step it up there. I know my buddy Xerak here is pretty good, so I knew I had to I knew I had to be at the top of my game to beat him. So I kind of went. You know, I held back a little bit. You know, I didn't build the high Templar, which required a little bit more APM to handle. I didn't build any disruptors or anything, so I tried to keep my APM down just a little bit, but still went a little bit high. Got into the 95 range, so I'll try to bring that down in the future. I feel like I'm saying that a lot recently. I don't know why my APM is so high these past couple matches, but I promise I'm going to try to keep it in the 70 guys, or at least in the 80 range, not the 70. I feel like 80 is pretty manageable. Honestly, 90 is pretty manageable too. Really, 100 APM is when you start to get into that ridiculously high APM that everyone thinks is absolutely necessary for matches, but it's not. And I like to show that to you guys. But yeah, that was a good match. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please go ahead and check out my buddy Xerak's YouTube channel if you want to see some Terran videos. He does a lot of Terran videos. He's pretty good. I managed to get the upper hand on him here, but he has beaten me in the past, so he is a pretty good player. So that was a good win, and with that win, I managed to pick up Plat 1. We finally made it. Finally got Plat 1. If you watched the last two videos that I did, I was saying that I was stalling on playing my promotion match. I finally played it, and I won, so I managed to pick up Plat 1. Xerak, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. It had to be against you, man. Sorry I had to beat you to get Plat 1, but you know, I'm pretty happy nonetheless. So I can finally just focus on purely focus on getting diamond. Finally, pretty much, you know, I'm done with the platinum drag. I mean, obviously I got to get out of Plat 1, but I'm done with the Plat 3, Plat 2 grind, and I can just focus on diamond now. So that's nice. So pretty happy about that, honestly. Feels pretty good to be in Plat 1. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that match. As always, if you liked it, if you liked the video, if you wanted to leave I greatly appreciate it if you leave a like, comment, or subscribe. Listen to my buddy Stone Clear. You can go ahead and check him out at SoundCloud. His name is Stone Clear. I'll leave a link to that in the description. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching. Semper Fi, guys. Nordy out. Finally got that Plat 1. Feels good. I'll see y'all later.